All right, friends, welcome back. We're going to talk now about compound events for probability. Compound events for probability. Let me move my face out of the way there. All right, the big thing that you want to know for compound events is the word the words and or. The word and means multiply. The word or means add. You need to write that down. That's the biggest part of this whole thing. So, and means multiply, or means add. Make sure that you're writing this down. In fact, you should be writing down anything I've written down. All right, so for an example, we're going to roll a dice and we're going to pick a card from a standard deck. Let's talk about that. What is the probability of rolling a 3? Remember, a dice has 6 sides, right? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the probability of rolling a 3? Well, we're going to start with that. Again, probability is the possible options, and there are 6 sides over our favorable options. And so our favorable would be rolling a 3. And there's only one way we can do that. It can only land on 3 once. All right, now let's talk about picking a diamond. Picking a diamond. Now, on a standard deck of cards, there are 52 cards. That means that there are 13 in each suit. There are 4 suits. So the 1/4 of what that boils down to is 13 diamonds out of 52 cards total. That reduces down though to 1 out of 4 cards. And that's because we have 4 suits there. So that we have 1 in 4 chance of picking a diamond. But remember, we're doing the words and. So this guy goes here. That guy goes right there. The word and means multiply. So here's where we actually do our work. 1 over 6 times 1 over 4 gives me 1 over 24. That is your answer. You have 1 out of 24 chance of picking that. If you wanted to turn that into a decimal, what we would do is say 1 divided by 24 gives us, so let's see, 1 divided by 24 gives us 0.042. I'm just rounding there. Now, remember that we have decimals, right? So for decimal into a percent, words are hard today. What we're going to do is we're going to move this 1, 2 spots, so we end up with 4.2% chance of rolling a 3 and picking a diamond. You have 4.2% chance. It's not a lot. Not a lot, anyway. All right, let's try this again now, this time with an or. So what is the probability of rolling a 4 or greater or picking a face card? Let's start with the rolling 4 or greater. On a dice, there are 6 sides. You can get a 4, 5, or 6. That would all be favorable for what we're trying to do. So there's 3 out of 6. Remember, you always want to reduce your fractions. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. Divide by 3, and that's what we did up here. We divided the top by 13 and divided the bottom by 13. All right, so that gives us 1 out of 2, or 1/2. Now let's talk about this face card. All right, again, there are 52 cards in a deck. Face cards. You have a jack, queen, and king. That's 3 face cards, but then you have for 4 different suits. So 3 times 4, there's going to be 12. 12 of those guys. All right. So if we take these guys and cut it in half, we end up with 6 over 26. And then if we cut it in half again, we end up with 3 out of 13. 3 out of 13. So we have 1/2 plus, and we're doing or, so remember, or means add, 1/2 plus 3/13. When we add fractions, we have to have a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply this by 13, this by 13, this by 2, this by 2, and I end up with 13 out of 26 plus 6 out of 26. That gives me 19 out of 26. 19 out of 26, that's pretty high. If we do the decimal on that, we would end up with approximately 0.731. I'm rounding there. And to turn it from a decimal into a percentage, that would be 73.1%. So we have about a 73% chance of rolling a 4 or greater or picking a face card. And that seems about right, because rolling a 4 or greater anyway is that's 50%. So, I mean, that's a big significant part. And then adding our 1/4% to it, yep, we've got this. All right, any questions and I just said 1/4, I didn't mean that, 3/13. I don't know why I said 1/4. I think I was looking up there. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, great job.